The gun market is changing fast, and cheap guns from the past are now bringing huge money. People are confused and asking why. Experts say these 15 affordable guns are rising for reasons that may shock many owners. Starting with number 15, we have Turkish Mauser M38. Turkey produced the M38 pattern rifles from 1938 into the mid-20th century, with many rifles assembled from earlier German, Czech, or Turkish receivers, rather than newly manufactured ones. Chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser, the bolt-action rifle features a 5-round internal magazine, 23.6-inch barrel, and overall length of 43.3 inches. Weight, without ammunition, is approximately 8.8 pounds. Turkish military service continued through the 1950s before replacement by modern designs. U.S. imports occurred sporadically from the 1980s through the 2010s. Turkish Mausers sold for $75 to $150 when imported during the 1990s and 2000s. Current market prices range from $400 to $700, depending on condition and arsenal markings. The appreciation reflects import cessation and increasing collector interest in military Mauser variants. Quality varies significantly across Turkish Mauser production and is generally considered below German, Czech, and Belgian Mauser standards. At number 14, we have Ithaca Model 37 Featherlight. Ithaca Gun Company manufactured the Model 37 from 1937 through present, with Featherlight variants representing early production. Chambered in 12-gauge and 20-gauge with 2.75-inch chambers, the bottom ejecting pump-action shotgun features 4 to 5 round magazine capacity. Barrel lengths range from 18.5 to 30 inches. Weight ranges from 5.75 to 7 pounds. Early Featherlight production from 1937 through 1970 commands premiums. Standard Model 37 shotguns from pre-1970 production sold for $100 to $200 when new. Current market prices range from $500 to $900 for Featherlight examples in good condition. The bottom ejection creates ambidextrous operation valued by left-handed shooters. Ithaca filed bankruptcy multiple times, creating production gaps that enhance early production scarcity. Market data indicates pre-1970. Featherlight values appreciated approximately 340% from 2010 to 2024. At number 13, we have Polish P64. Poland manufactured the P64 pistol from 1965 through 1983. Chambered in 9 by 18 mm Makarov, the blowback-operated pistol features a 6-round magazine capacity, 3.3-inch barrel, and overall length of 6.1 inches. Weight without magazine is 22 ounces. Polish military and police service continued through the 1990s. U.S. imports occurred from 2000 through 2014. Polish P64 pistols sold for $125 to $175 when imported during the 2000s. Current market prices range from $350 to $550, depending on condition. The appreciation reflects import cessation and increasing collector interest in Eastern Bloc handguns. Polish manufacture features superior fit and finish compared to Soviet Makarov production. Market data indicates P64 values appreciated approximately 285% from 2010 to 2024. The combination of import restrictions and Polish quality justifies retention. At number 12, we have Bulgarian Makarov PM. Bulgaria manufactured Makarov PM pistols from 1963 through the 1990s. Chambered in 9 by 18 mm Makarov, the blowback-operated pistol features an 8-round magazine capacity, 3.6 8-inch barrel, and overall length of 6.34 inches. Weight without magazine is 26 ounces. Bulgarian military service continued through the 1990s. U.S. imports continued through the 2010s, slowing mainly due to shrinking surplus supplies rather than sanctions. Bulgarian Makarov pistols sold for $150 to $225 when imported during the 2000s. Current market prices range from $450 to $700, depending on condition. Bulgarian examples feature superior fit and finish compared to Soviet production, with tight tolerances and excellent bluing. The appreciation reflects import restrictions creating permanent scarcity. Market data indicates Bulgarian Makarov values appreciated approximately 365% from 2010 to 2024. At number 11, we have Marlin Model 60 old production. Marlin manufactured the Model 60 semi-automatic rifle from 1960 through present. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the rifle features a 14-round tubular magazine, 19-inch or 22-inch barrel, and overall length of 37.5 to 40.5 inches. Weight ranges from 5.5 pounds. Early production from 1960 through 1990 features walnut stocks and superior fit and finish compared to later production. Standard Model 60 rifles from pre-1990 production sold for $75 to $125 when new. Current market prices range from $200 to $350 for early examples in excellent condition. Later production substituted hardwood or synthetic stocks for walnut, reducing aesthetic appeal. Many early Model 60 rifles used birch stocks with walnut-colored stain rather than true walnut. Market data indicates pre-1990 Model 60 values appreciated approximately 215% from 2010 to 2024. The combination of walnut stocks and superior manufacturing justifies retention. At number 10, we have Savage Model 99 lever action. Savage manufactured the Model 99 from 1899 through 1998, chambered in various calibers including .243 Winchester, .250 Savage, .300 Savage, and .308 Winchester. The lever-action rifle features a rotary magazine holding 4 to 5 rounds. Barrel lengths range from 20 to 24 inches. Weight ranges from 7.5 to 8 pounds. Early production features superior wood grades and machining quality. Used Model 99 rifles commonly sold for $150 to $300 on the secondary market during the late 20th century. Current market prices range from $700 to $1,500 depending on caliber, condition, and production era. Desirable calibers including .250 Savage and .300 Savage command premiums. The rotary magazine system allows use of pointed bullets unlike tubular magazine lever actions. Market data indicates Model 99 values appreciated approximately 285% from 2010 to 2024. Production cessation in 1998 creates finite supply. At number 9, we have Smith & Wesson Model 64 police trade-ins. Smith & Wesson manufactured the Model 64 from 1970 through present. Chambered in .38 Special, the 6-shot revolver features a 4-inch barrel standard, overall length of 9.5 inches, and weight of 30.5 ounces. The stainless steel construction provides corrosion resistance. Law enforcement agencies issued Model 64 revolvers extensively during the 1970s through 1990s before transitioning to semi-automatic pistols. Police trade-in Model 64 revolvers sold for $250 to $350 when first entering civilian markets during the 2000s. Current market prices range from $450 to $650, depending on condition and documented agency service. The stainless steel construction maintains condition despite hard service. Law enforcement provenance creates documented history. Market data indicates police. Trade, in model 64 values, appreciated approximately 180% from 2010 to 2024. At number 8 we have Ruger 1022 older walnut stock versions. Ruger manufactured the 1022 semi-automatic rifle from 1964 through present. Chambered in .22 long rifle, the rifle features a 10-round rotary magazine, 18.5-inch barrel, and overall length of 37 inches. Weight is approximately 5 pounds. Many early Ruger 1022 rifles used birch stocks that were stained to resemble walnut, though true walnut stocks also existed in limited runs. Standard 1022 rifles with walnut stocks sold for $50 to $100 when new during the 1960s and 1970s. Current market prices range from $300 to $500 for early walnut stock. Examples: in excellent condition. The walnut stocks feature superior grain and finish compared to later production. Collectors prioritize early production for investment purposes. Market data indicates early walnut stock. October 22nd values appreciated approximately 425% from 2005 to 2024. At number 7 we have Yugoslavian M70A K variant. Yugoslavia manufactured the M70 rifle from 1970 through the 1990s. Chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeters, the gas-operated rifle features a 30-round magazine capacity, 16.3-inch barrel, and overall length of 34.6 inches. Weight without magazine is approximately 8.6 pounds. Most Yugoslavian M70 rifles do not have chrome-lined barrels, unlike standard AKM rifles. U.S. imports occurred from the 1980s through the 2000s. Yugoslavian M70 rifles sold for $300 to $500 when imported. Current market prices range from $1,200 to $2,000 depending on configuration and condition. The chrome-lined barrels provide superior durability compared to standard AK variants. The 3 gas port positions allow adjustment for various ammunition types. Import restrictions and Yugoslavian dissolution create scarcity. Market data indicates M70 values appreciated approximately 385% from 2012 to 2024. At number 6 we have CZ75 Pre-B models. Czechoslovakia's Česká Zbrojovka manufactured the CZ75 from 1975 through 1991 without the firing pin block safety introduced in later B variants. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the 16-round pistol features a 4.6-inch barrel, overall length of 8.1 inches, and weight of 35 ounces. Pre-B production totaled approximately 200,000 units. Pre-B examples sold for $400 to $600 during import periods. Current market prices range from $700 to $1,400 depending on condition. Early production from 1975 through 1985 commands $900 to $1,600. Import restrictions tightened as Czech military surplus exhausted. Market data indicates pre-B values appreciated approximately 420% from 2010 to 2024. At number 5 we have Ruger GP 100 early models. Ruger introduced the GP 100 in 1985. Chambered in .357 Magnum, the 6-shot revolver features barrel lengths from 3 to 6 inches. Overall length ranges from 8.5 to 11.5 inches. Weight ranges from 36 to 46 ounces. Early production from 1985 through 1995 features superior fit and finish compared to later high-volume production. Standard GP 100 revolvers from early production sold for $350 to $450 when new. Current market prices range from $600 to $900 for early examples in excellent condition. The investment cast frame provides strength at reduced manufacturing cost compared to forged alternatives. Early production features hand fitting, creating tighter tolerances. Market data indicates early GP 100 values appreciated approximately 185% from 2010 to 2024. At number 4, we have SIG Sauer P228 German-made. German manufacturer SIG Sauer GmbH produced P228 pistols at Eckernförde from 1989 through the 1990s. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the 13-round pistol features a 3.9-inch barrel, overall length of 7.1 inches, and weight of 29 ounces. German police and military contracts featured specific markings. The German facility ceased handgun production in 2020. German-manufactured P228 pistols sold for $700 to $900 when new. Current market prices range from $1,200 to $1,800, depending on markings and condition. German production features superior quality control compared to U.S. manufacture. West German marked examples command premiums. Market data indicates German P228 values appreciated approximately 240% from 2015 to 2024. At number 3, we have Swiss K31 straight pull. Switzerland manufactured the K31 straight pull bolt-action rifle from 1933 through 1958, and this rifle remains one of the finest examples of precision military engineering ever issued to a national army. Chambered in 7.5 by 55 mm Swiss, the K31 uses a straight pull action that allows the shooter to cycle the bolt by simply pulling back and pushing forward without needing to rotate the handle. This design gave Swiss soldiers a faster rate of fire while maintaining exceptional accuracy. The rifle features a 6-round detachable magazine, a 25.7-inch barrel, and a total length of 43.9 inches. Its weight, roughly 8.8 pounds without the magazine, gave it stability and balance well suited for marksman-level performance. Production totaled around 528,000 rifles, a relatively modest number compared to the mass-produced rifles used in World War II by larger nations. Despite this, the K31 remained in Swiss military service all the way into the 1980s because its accuracy and build quality continued to meet military standards long after many other bolt-action rifles were retired. Swiss conscript soldiers were issued a single rifle and maintained it for years, which is why many surviving examples are still in remarkable condition today. During the 1990s and 2000s, importers brought thousands of surplus K31 rifles into the United States, where they sold for $150 to $300. At the time, most shooters simply saw them as well-made surplus rifles, with an unusual action and excellent accuracy. It was not yet clear that these rifles would become highly collectible, but over the past decade that changed dramatically. Current market prices range from $600 to $1,200 depending on condition. Rifles that retain their original troop tags, small paper labels hidden under the butt plate that list the soldier's name and unit, can command $900 to $1,800. These troop tags offer direct historical provenance, allowing collectors to trace the rifle back to the person who carried it, something extremely rare for military surplus firearms. When rifles include full documentation, such as discharge papers from the Swiss soldier, values rise much higher. Import restrictions tightened after 2015, particularly limiting the number of surplus Swiss rifles entering the United States. That shift, combined with rising collector demand and shrinking supply, caused prices to climb steadily. Market data shows that from 2010 to 2024, K31 values appreciated by approximately 410%. The rifle's accuracy, craftsmanship, and historical traceability make it a standout example of an affordable firearm that has transformed into a serious long-term investment. At number 2, we have Mosin Nagant M91/30. The Soviet Union manufactured the Mosin Nagant M91/30 from 1930 through 1945, and it became one of the most recognizable rifles of the 20th century. Chambered in 7.62 by 54 mm R, a powerful rimmed cartridge still used in some modern machine guns and designated marksman rifles, the M91/30 served as the backbone of Soviet infantry throughout World War II. The rifle features a 5-round internal magazine, a 28.7-inch barrel, and an overall length of 48.5 inches, making it one of the longest standard-issue rifles of the war. Its weight of approximately 8.8 pounds matched other rifles of the era. Production exceeded 17 million units, making it one of the most mass-produced rifles in history. Soviet and later Russian forces continued to field the M91/30 into the 1960s, particularly in reserve roles. Many rifles were arsenal refurbished, stored for decades, and then released as surplus in the 1990s and 2000s. Because supply seemed endless, these rifles sold for extremely low prices, usually between $79 and $150. Most buyers at the time never imagined these rifles would appreciate. They were seen as basic, durable, and cheap. But once import restrictions hit in 2014, especially halting the flow of Russian surplus, the market changed almost overnight. Current prices range from $350 to $600 for standard rifles. Collectors look for examples with matching serial numbers, original wartime parts, and well-preserved bores. Rifles with documented wartime service, early manufacturing dates, or rare arsenal markings can reach $500 to $900. Sniper variants equipped with original PU, PE, or PEM scopes command even higher totals, with authentic wartime sniper rifles selling for $1,500 to $3,500, depending on condition and provenance. Market data shows the M91/30 appreciated by about 465% between 2010 and 2024. Even though millions were made, import bans created permanent scarcity, and collector demand continues to rise as supplies dry up. What was once a $79 rifle is now a multi-$100 collectible, with rare variants achieving 4-figure prices. Finally, at number 1, we have Norinco SKS. China manufactured the Type 56 SKS from 1956 through the 1980s under the Norinco label. Chambered in 7.62 by 39 mm, the same cartridge later used in the AK-47 and AKM platforms, the SKS offered soldiers a semi-automatic rifle with low recoil, good accuracy, and very reliable operation. The rifle uses a 10-round fixed magazine, a 20.5-inch barrel, and an overall length of 40.2 inches. Weighing roughly 8.5 pounds, it is compact and well-balanced. U.S. imports began in 1988 and continued until 1994, when restrictions halted the importation of Chinese firearms. During those early years, the SKS sold for extremely low prices, often between $75 and $150. Importers brought in huge quantities, sometimes selling them by the crate. Many gun owners bought SKS rifles simply because they were cheap and reliable, not realizing that the 1994 import ban would permanently end their supply. Today, the Norinco SKS has become one of the strongest performers in the entire surplus firearm market. Current prices range from $600 to $1,200, depending on condition and matching serial numbers. Early military-grade imports with original finish and complete matching parts regularly bring $900 to $1,800. Special production years, factory codes, and rare configurations can climb even higher. Market data shows the Norinco SKS appreciated by approximately 650% from 2010 to 2024, making it the most dramatic value increase among widely imported surplus rifles. The reasons are clear. The 1994 import ban created permanent scarcity. The rifle offers excellent reliability and quality. Its role in Cold War history gives it strong collector appeal. And as supplies shrink each year, prices continue to climb with no sign of slowing. The combination of long-term scarcity, strong demand, and consistent appreciation places the Norinco SKS firmly at the top of affordable firearms worth holding on to. Its upward trajectory has lasted decades, and collectors widely agree that its value will keep rising. These 15 firearms demonstrate how import restrictions, manufacturing discontinuations, quality, and collector recognition transform affordable rifles and pistols into long-term assets. What once looked like inexpensive surplus now stands among the smartest items to hold indefinitely as values continue increasing year after year.